like I said, that's why, Hector, most of our protocols begins with the blood work. I mean, a lot of people might treat clients, they walk in and just, to sell them something, they'll sell them whatever. Even now with the semaglutide is very popular out there. And a lot of people are in the street are just selling them because everybody wants to lose weight. So what they do is they sell them the semaglutide and they don't even, and I've asked them, did they look at your blood work? No, because the first thing we do is we draw their blood. If they have a thyroid issue or anything like that, they cannot really do it.
You so what's your podcast?
The Coach HP Show.
I love it. Coach HP.
HP,
I like it,
what
man.
a vibe. You got a great vibe going on. We're happy we can meet you.
Great energy.
3, 2, 1, boom. What's up, everybody? It's your coach. Welcome to the #1 positivity podcast on the internet right now, the Coach HP Show. And today we have my very good friend and official sponsor of the Coach HP Show, my man Arti from Zativa LIfe. Arti, is that right?
Yes, sir. How are you, my friend?
Dude, I'm doing great, bro. We were just talking today, Arti, that for bald guys, cold weather isn't so good.
It's not good for us, my friend. We got to wear caps.
Dude, Arti,
actually, look, I have a hoodie on today because I Hector. Look,
that's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. See, look at me. I'm wearing like a reindeer stuff. This is the best, dude. This is the best. Arti, this you could talk in English, Spanish, and Espanol, whatever you want, brother, okay?
Awesome. We can do Spanglish then, yeah?
We'll do it Spanglish. We'll do it whatever works for you, dude.
Awesome.
First of all, I'm so excited to have you on, man. I'm so excited to partner up with you. I love your brand. I love what you stand for. I love everything, man. Let the audience know from you, what is Zativa LIfe? How long have you had it for? When did you start it? Give us the whole thing.
Actually, we started about 8 years ago, Hector, and we've evolved since then. We started with 3 different modalities. We're doing cryotherapy, ozone therapy, IV vitamin therapy, and today, thank God, we do about 15 different things. So we evolved into more realms. Now we do Botox, we do fillers, we do PDO threads, we do massages, facials, and like I said, the IV therapy, cryotherapy, ozone therapy. We have an array of things that we offer, and it's all holistic and alternative meds. We don't do anything, and everything's done with a script, but nothing is done for any meds on like outside vitamin C and stuff like that. So it's all natural and alternative meds.
Arti, and what is your background in this, man? Did you study this at all, or is this just like a business thing or a passion?
Yeah, it's a passion. I mean, I never liked the space of, doing meds or big pharma and sending, because my dad, at an age, he was taking about 15 different pills, for high blood pressure, types of things. So he had a little thing that had like 15 regimen of pills every morning. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, because every med that you take has a contraindication to another one. So you don't even know what you're taking. And later in life, I saw that was going on with him. So today I'm 63. I'm going to be 64 now in June, and I don't take any meds at all. Nice. Everything I do is natural, like vitamin C, ozone therapy, which is I think it's even better than the IVs, because ozone therapy is just oxygen in your bloodstream, and it's all natural. It's not going to do any harm or any contraindications. So I wanted to always help people, get healthy without a regimen of any medications. So although we have a full staff of med staff here, we have all the applications are done with RNs, and we have nurse practitioners and doctors. We won't write a script for any meds to any of our clients. If we see something wrong, because we do all our protocols with blood work, we'll refer them out, and we see something we can help them with because we see a problem, we'll refer them out to another doctor because we can help them here. So, it's all natural here.
Arti, I always talk to you about this. What is the top service you're doing now? What are people requesting the most?
Well, right now, a lot of people are under the weather. They're sick. There's a lot of things going around now. The flu, especially with this weather. We're used to the hot weather. Now we go into these seasons with cold and rain and stuff. People get sick. So our main thing here is IV vitamin therapy. So everything done in an infusion. And you can take supplements every day, orally. So a lot of it is lost in your digestive system. When you do an IV straight into your vein, you absorb 100% of the vitamins. So we've helped a lot of people weather the storm. And also with the ozone therapy, which is oxygen in your bloodstream too. That's for me, it's even better than the IV vitamin therapy. It's amazing all the benefits that it gives you. So we try to, for these times, well, like I said, IV therapy and the ozone therapy is very good for the client.
And Artie, the ozone one, is that big machine in the front?
No, that's cryotherapy. That's just cold.
Okay.
That's just 3 minutes under 240 degrees. You go in there full body, your neck outside the machine, and it's just cold. But it's good for anti-inflammation, for any pain. It wakes up your endorphins in the morning. It has a lot of benefits too. But no, the ozone is it's in a private room, and it's just an oxygen tank that it's O2, and then it goes through this converter, which it just adds another molecule to it, and it becomes O3. So we do it in two applications. One is intravenous as well, and one is rectally. But the good thing about the one the client sees it, because we have a 60 ml syringe. So we draw 30 mLs of blood, and there's already 30 mLs of oxygen in it, ozone in it. So when the client sees in their eyes, when their blood comes out, it comes like a dark wine color. As soon as it hits the gas, it goes Ferrari red in front of the client. And they're like, what is that? What just happened? Well, we just gave your blood oxygen. So now it has life in it. And we do that in one sitting. We do 120 mLs of that. And it's amazing, how the benefits that it brings to the client, how they're going to feel. I always recommend at least 4 sessions. I never sell one only because one is really not going to do much, and I don't want them to lose the benefits. So we have plans where we, at least 4 sessions, they're going to see a difference, in the way they're going to feel.
And Artie, those 4 sessions, is it once a week, once every 2 weeks? How does that work?
No, the 4 session, what we do is we do one the first week, we do 2. We do, like, say, the Monday one, Friday another one, and the second week we do one, and then the last one at the last week. So it's like 3 to 4 weeks, but that's when they're really going to feel it. And then they come back and buy more because they're going to feel the results, how they're going to feel.
Artie, and is that the treatment that the UFC fighters get?
Yes, they do. We do. Well, they do IV vitamin therapy. They do ozone with us, all different types of applications. But the ozone is very good because it's not only good for beneficial for the health, and it gives you more stamina. We have an array of fighters here that, we've had Kamaru Usman, Rashad Evans, Gilbert Burns. We do an array of athletes here. We have baseball players, basketball players. So they enjoyed it, and I'm proud of that because we help them, like I said, with actually absolutely no meds at all. It's all natural.
That is awesome. Yeah, and for them that's important because when they get tested, you don't want fighters to fight.
No, that's a good thing. No, and it's not, like I said, it's not doping or anything like that. So they don't have a problem with it at all. It's not considered anything to do with doping or anything like that.
Artie, if we were to separate the women from the men, right? Mm-hmm. What treatment are women coming for the most that you've seen?
Well, women usually come for aesthetics. They like the aesthetics, they either Botox, the fillers, the PDO threads, the facials, the massages. But they also do the ozone and the IV. We're pretty much, when they ask me, what's your target market, what age or what gender, we're for every age and every gender, because we have a lot of males and we have a lot of females, and from all ages and all walks of life. So it doesn't really, I don't target a specific market, because we have, you can be young and do what we do, and you can be older, like, HRT. I've been doing it for a while now, and I've been doing it for, I'd say, 6 years. And we also, we have a protocol where we draw your blood. In a couple of days, it comes back. We see what's going on in your body. And then you sit with a nurse practitioner, and then he tells you, the body is going to tell you, the blood work is going to tell you what's going on in the body. So what we do is we have a plan where we put you on for 3 months, that it's going to fix whatever we see that's wrong with it, that he sees it. And then in 3 months, we'll draw your blood again. And then we'll show you. It's not that we tell you. We show in your blood work what it helped you in, whether you had low T, and now we raise it, or you have deficiencies of vitamin and minerals deficiencies, whatever it may be. We don't play a guessing game. Your blood work is like, it tells us exactly what's going on, whether, especially here in Florida, Hector, a lot of people think because we live in Miami in the sun, we get a vitamin D, and most of the blood work we draw, most people are low on vitamin D, and that's an important vitamin. So we see it right away. So we put them on a plan with vitamin D.
Why is vitamin D so important, Artie?
It's important because it's good for everything, for the bones, especially, and everything in the body. It has a lot of benefits, and people don't seem to know. Even when COVID hit, Vitamin D was essential, vitamin C, zinc, magnesium, all those things. When COVID hit, we did very well because the vitamin D and high dose vitamin C and ozone helped a lot of patients because what it does is it raises your immune system. So it raises your defenses. That's why a lot of elderly people, had problems when the COVID hit because of that, because their immune systems are usually low. And it didn't affect so much the young people because their immune system and young men and women is super high. So their defenses are high. That's why it affected more the elderly because usually the defenses are down. So what we try to do here, Hector, is doing that exactly that. Even now with the colds and everything going around, if we do a high dose vitamin C bag, and your defense is going to be on point, so it's going to be hard for anything to catch you. You're going to wear the cold season better when your immune system is elevated.
And roughly, Arti, how many clients you think you have?
I have about 10,000 clients.
10,000, huh?
Yeah, we have about 10,000 clients, and most of our clients that just don't come. They're not just a client that came one shot deal, and they don't come back. We treat them here in a way where we make them feel like family. It's never been about money for me anyway. It's about changing lives. I've always believed if you chase money, you'll never have it. I like to change people's lives and see them. We have a lot of cancer patients that we treat here as well. And I know when they go through chemo regimen, they come, really not healthy. I mean, they feel bad. So we treat them here, we raise their immune system, and you see the differences, how they feel from, from the chemo that we're doing now. What we do is we try to give the body life by giving oxygen to the blood, to the cells in the body. And with the high dose vitamin C's, we have 25,000 milligrams, we have 50,000 milligrams, we have 75,000 milligrams. Whatever the patient needs is what we're going to give them to help them, with their immune system being high. So that's going to help you weather anything that's out there.
Arti, do you find yourself and your staff having to calm people down a little bit? Hey, you don't need this much, or you don't need to do this, or take it easy, kind of guiding them on what they need?
Yes, of course. And like I said, that's why, Hector, most of our protocols begins with the blood work. I mean, a lot of people might treat clients, they walk in and just, to sell them something, they'll sell them whatever. Even now with the semaglutide is very popular out there. And a lot of people are in the street are just selling them to, because everybody wants to lose weight. So what they do is they sell them the semaglutide and they don't even, and I've asked them, did they look at your blood work? No, because the first thing we do is we draw their blood. If they have a thyroid issue or anything like that, they cannot really do it. So if they can't do it, we're not going to sell it to them.
Right.
So we start, especially for all those semaglutide and Mounjaro and all those things, we don't sell it unless the client can do it. So they have to wait also for the blood work to come back. And if they can't do it, then we put them on a 5-week plan with the semaglutide. But like I said, we don't want to hurt anybody. If they can't do it, we're not going to sell it to them.
Arti, and that is semaglutide. Is that like Ozempic?
It is. Ozempic is the brand. So we have it compounded in our pharmacy, and it has the same ingredients, but semaglutide is what we sell, which is what the property really is in the Ozempic product. Well, Ozempic is just the brand. You don't sell Ozempic.
Oh, so it's the brand, but it's a semi-gluten. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the ingredients that's in and it's compounded for us in a pharmacy. So that's what, like I said, that's what it's very popular now, especially now after New Year's. Most people's New Year's resolution is to lose weight. We're very busy now in January, February. Everybody wants to lose weight, so we're busy with that now.
Arti, and you have 2 locations, right? One here in South Miami?
Yeah, we have one, the main office here in South Miami. We have one in Sunny Isles, and we have one in Coral Gables on Ponce.
Nice. Anything new, Arti, coming up that you're excited about, or anything with what's going on? Any new services that you're excited about?
Yeah, well, it's not the new service. It's just exciting about, a lot of people are, they're going through a lot of stress today with all the things that are going on in the world and stuff like that. So we try to, like I said, they can come here and relax, sit down. We offer everybody water, coffee, and they can sit in a nice recliner, and we give them also a blanket so they can relax and just forget about everything and concentrate on their health. A lot of people, there's a lot, like I said, things going on. And what we want to do is help people, forget about everything and disconnect and just think of themselves in health. Because, there's a lot of people, but I think the most important thing in life, number one, is your health. I mean, if we don't have health, Hector, we don't have anything.
No, we don't have anything.
With health, all your dreams, your aspirations has to begin there. because without that, we don't have anything, and that's where it starts. And that's what we want to do. And I'm happy to say that that's what I have joy and I have a passion to see people start with us, maybe not feeling as well, and then changing their lives into feeling better, naturally, that nothing, like I said, with any opioids at all.
Arti, you have a very good staff there, man. Do you do the hiring? Do you train them? Who handles that?
Yeah, so I do. Actually, we bring in RNs. Everybody, like I said, is a licensed RN. We don't use medical assistants or anything like that. And we have a full staff here. And like I said, everybody here is licensed and capable of doing, anything, all the things that we do.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. 4 guys, right? To make it simple, a dude comes, gets blood work. After the blood work, then you lay down the schedule, the protocol, how you want to do it, everything.
Correct.
Do you guys do nutrition stuff too, or no?
No, we're not doing well. We had a nutritionist here before, but we don't have one right at this moment. But we always, we try to do, I think, in life, everything like they say, well, like even for semaglutide, well, help me lose weight. Yeah, but you have to, it's not only about what we do here. You have to do exercise. You have to eat well. You can expect to lose weight and, and eat bad foods and stuff like that. So it's just a combination for everything to be healthy. It's more than just what we do here. It's about, your life, what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. You can't just do semaglutide and eat, foods and not do exercise. So if you do a combination or a balance of all those 3 things, then that's where you're helping your body, perform and be at the top.
Arti, when being in this field for so long and making people feel great and everything you're doing, how great does it feel when you see people recover and reach back and say, man, this what you're doing is awesome? How good does that feel?
Oh, there's nothing bigger or better for me. I mean, just a smile on people's face, and the way they feel, you see the transformation in their life, which I've seen a lot of patients that we have here going through rough times and being with us 2, 3, 4 months, whatever it is, then you see the transformation. And then they just come by to drink a coffee, even if they don't do anything, just to say hi, because that's what I try to create here. It's not about seeing the person, to see, what they can give you or what you can take from them. The contrary, I like to give. I like to see their life changing, and that's what gives me joy. Seeing them going from where they were to where we take them. And the only way we can do that, Hector, is seeing what's going on in their body, not playing guessing games. And I I had a gentleman call me today to buy an application of an ad, 1 injection, and I won't sell it to him because number one, it's not going to do anything. You have to do it and repetition like the ozone. I don't sell one, because selling you one and charging you $300 for 1 session is not going to help you at all. It's not going to do anything to you. So you have to buy a plan where now we give them a better price, and they have to do at least 4 of them. That's when they're going to feel a difference, and they're going to say, "Wow!" And then they'll, you get them and they do it again and again, because it's life changing, and naturally, like I said. And then that's why even me, I have one of the machines in my house. I do it twice a week, every week,
Nice.
and it's easier for me to do it at home. But it's something, I've had a client that bought an ozone machine from us, and even a few fighters that wanted to buy the generator to do that. But at the end
How
of the
much
day,
is the machine of those, Arti? How much is the machine of those? How much is a machine of those?
well, it depends, because there's several models. But like I tell them, Hector, and I'll tell you, even if you buy the generator, who's going to do it to you? You need an RN to start the IV line.
Because it's an IV thing. Got it. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you bought the generator, which is not what I do, but who's going to do it for you? You need to go to a professional place where they can.
Who does it for you, Arti, at the house?
My girlfriend.
She's an RN?
She's an RN.
Look at you, buddy. See?
Yeah. Yeah, she works with me too. But awesome. That's the benefits. Yeah.
Arti, you have a lot of great products at the store, man. Which one sells the most? Which one's doing the best?
Well, the only products that I have, because I are like cosmetics, like SkinCeuticals, Jan Marini, stuff for health, for the facial for women. But what I have here is CBD. We sell CBD in oil tinctures and also in pain creams. So we have a 250 milligram cream, a 500 and 1,000, and they're very good because they're, we started that years ago when we formulated our own product, and it's my brand, and it's a Zativa brand that we developed as well.
That is awesome. Arti, I'm so excited, man. I'm excited for people to not only to get to know your services and your product, but to get to know you personally. And you're really not a salesman. I think a lot of people, especially in places like Miami, they get caught up with selling, selling,
Yeah.
and selling a lot. But what I've noticed from you, and this is very genuine, that you care about the relationship with people, you care about your responsibility to keep people healthy. And I think that's what has separated you from a lot of people. I know it's a very trendy business, especially here.
Yeah.
So everybody opens wants this, but you really care, man. And I think that's important. Where does that care come from?
I don't know. I think I was born with it from my dad, probably, but because Hector, it's not about selling. I think it's about educating. And most places you go to, they try to sell you, what they have. And it's mostly done by people, staff. I'm here all day. I can't be everywhere, but I'm here all day in my store in South Miami. So I try to educate the consumer. I try to educate the client on what I've gained in knowledge, because I didn't know anything when I started that much, but I educated myself and I learned, and I think that's key. If you don't know your business, then you can't be in it. You have to be an expert at what you do. So I started Googling and learning and learning and learning. And even when I started the ozone 8 years ago, I started. I had a gentleman come in. I'm sorry, excuse me. I had a gentleman come into my store almost 8 years ago. And he says, Artie, why don't you do ozone therapy? And I said, what is that? I didn't even know what that was. But I went home that night and I Googled it and I started learning and learning. I said, wow, very popular in Europe, in Germany, and even in Cuba, but not so much in the United States. But I started learning and learning. And I remember I had asked my manager at the time, I said, you know what, find out for me where there is a seminar. And there was a seminar in Las Vegas, and it had and I said, well, send me the banner. And it had a doctor in the middle, Sylvia Menendez, a big picture of her. And then it had 4 pictures of smaller ones on the sides of, smaller doctors. I knew that she was a main speaker. And I said, Coño. And I said, call there and I'm going to send my nurse practitioner and my manager over there to learn about ozone therapy. But she called me back. She was it's sold out. The seminar sold out. And I said, wow. So I said, you know what? And I said, send me the banner. She sent it to me and I looked. And I said, Sylvia Menendez, man, Latin name. I might get lucky. So we called her. And efectivamente, she was a doctor out of University of Miami, office in Coral Gables. Yeah. So I called her and I said, Sylvia, I was going to go to your seminar in Vegas, but I was sold out. Would you do this for me? And figure this was 7-8 years ago, and I had 1,000 square foot office. I was small in US 1. And I said, would you do this for me? She says, who are you? And I said, I'm nobody. I just have a little place here and I want to learn this, and you're the person, you're the key person, so I want to learn from you. And she goes, well, if you pay me, I'll do it. And I said, of course I'm going to pay you. So I said, how does it work? She says, 2-day seminar in your office. Saturday we do a PowerPoint presentation, and Sunday we'll do an application. So I said, okay. So I paid her. She came, we did it. And I knew that wasn't enough. In 2 days, my staff wasn't going to be able to become experts at it. But she tells me, I have a doctor who was a doctor in Cuba. He's been doing this for 10 years, and he's not working right now. I said, I'm sending him my way. So I remember I hired him, and he was with me for about 2 years, and we learned everything, from ozone, and we've been doing it ever since for 8 years. But so we went through a learning process. We learned it, and now we do it. We perfected it, and here you go. We've been doing it for years, and it's only been beneficial. But I knew that I needed an expert to learn. Hector, we learn from, like you are. I'm the same way. I'm like a sponge, and I listen to people who know more than I do, and I learn from them. And I'd rather always be around people that are successful and know more information than I do, because that's information is power.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And that's what I try to teach my patients, on the ozone, everything I've learned, I teach them on the vitamin C and everything, because I like to educate them so they know what they're doing. A lot of people don't even take the time to do that. But since I do it because I have a passion for it, I love to talk to it about it, because it's what I do, it's what I like.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Artie, I always end the show. I always ask people, man, any questions for me?
For you?
Yes. Any question for me?
For you, my friend? No, I thank you for everything. I thank you for having me in the show. I appreciate you, my friend, and thank you. And I wish you the best as well. And thank you for having me. I really appreciate you having me on your show.
Of course, dude. Of course. We're going to help so many people with this. It's awesome. Where can people find you? Give them the information, Artie.
Yeah, well, my main store is here in South Miami, 7245 Southwest 57th Court. We're here from 10 to 5, Monday through Friday. And then we have another one in Sunny Isles in North Miami Beach, 17070 Collins Avenue and Suite 256. Also, we have our number here is 305-665-4646. And they can call and whenever they want. They could ask for me or whoever answers the phone. We'll give them what information they may need. And like I said, I'm here all day, so they're welcome to come in our doors, and I'll sit with them. Whatever they need, I'm here to serve.
You're the man, Arti. You're the man. All right, dude. I'm gonna post this here. Let me stop this here right now, Arti. Don't go anywhere, buddy. Don't go anywhere.